PFT Media.
The energy uses of Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they mine it with a computer. It takes a shit ton of energy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's killing our environment?
No, I mean, we're killing the environment. It's just another thing. It's like we're making a new money system that is also really bad for the environment too. You know what I mean?
Weird.
Like,
It keeps happening. It keeps happening. Every time we try to have a financial system, it keeps, destroying the entire world.
But isn't that it's decentralized? It's decentralized, right? That's supposed to be a good thing, right? That it's not like tied to
For who?
Corrupt banks, I guess.
Right, but I mean, like, but again, all the thing with the Bitcoin thing is like, why again? Why does it work so much? And then because you said it's worth so much,
I know.
It's like the worst kind of fiat.
I've tried to figure out how to understand it. I can't fucking understand it.
Well, there's nothing to understand. It required you got to remember it's not rational.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to make any fucking sense. So like it's like the fiat for the United States dollar makes sense as like, again, aircraft carrier battle groups, missiles, and all that shit. But like, what army does blockchain have? Like, what? I
don't understand the blockchain to begin with.
Nobody does. That's the point.
I tried to watch videos of it, and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Tim's wife's calling.
No, it's the fucking... There's something about the noise-canceling headphones with the sound from the computer that makes it almost sound like the dog's whimpering.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Yeah,
it's just a slight whimper thing. Well, it's not that when the headphones aren't on, you don't hear it.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not. So what it is but I hear the fan sound, and it makes me fucking paranoid because I shut the door because the dog barks so fucking much at the neighbors, and it's just like it's aggravating as hell. And Peanut's got like fucking 9 kids or whatever, and he's got 18 grandkids or some shit. So that's grandma's house. There's always there's always grandkids coming in and out, right? And they all look fucking similar because they're all related and shit. But it's just fucking.
Your neighbor's name is Peanut?
Well, yeah. Why? Yeah. I mean, why? Okay. Yeah.
You just throw things at me sometimes, and they come out of left field.
I think his name. I don't know. I think his name's Mike. I don't know. He introduced himself as Peanut or Bill or Bob or something. I don't know. I just stuck with Peanut. I don't need to know more than that. But like, I feel bad because the dog barks at the grandbabies and it scares the shit out of these like just little black kids are just getting scared by my dog all the time. Yeah, and it makes me feel fucking super racist.
But you're not the racist. Your dog is the racist.
My dog just don't like anybody walking over there. It doesn't matter what color they are. She don't like people, man. If you're on the other side of the fence, you're her enemy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, it does not matter at all.
Yeah, my dog
loves little kids when they're on the same side of the fence, but if you're on the other side of the fence, you are a grave threat to her way of life and everything.
Why are they on the other side of the fence?
Yeah, exactly. If they weren't bad, they'd be on this side of the fence, is what the dog thinks. It's got like, it's just like, but then if you come into my fence and I'm not with you, she thinks you're bad because you came into the fence without me. It doesn't matter how many times you met her. I don't know. I love her, but she's a pain in the ass, man. She's so.
My dogs are a pain in the ass too. I get it.
Dude, this morning she was making me feel so. I was trying to write something, and she was making me feel so fucking guilty. She wanted me to come outside with her to watch her chase squirrels and lizards.
Yeah, that's what
she didn't even want me to play with her. When I throw something with her or whatever, she'll give up on it. She just wants me to be out there while she's out there.
Yeah.
She wants to be where I'm at, but she doesn't want to be inside. She wants to be out back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And it's like, and we're a year into the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
A full on celebrating. I haven't worked in a year, like a regular day job. That was my Facebook memory was the day of me starting my OnlyFans a year ago. I still have
you were gonna start an OnlyFans?
Yeah, but not with any nudity or whatever. I just start one and people because it'd be my original goal was to have it be cover for other people to have the OnlyFans accounts, you know? Like, hey, I'm not signed up. I'm following Big Tim on OnlyFans, baby. You know? Like, don't be mad at me. I'm not following any girls on there. I'm just following Big Tim. You know?
You paid Big Tim $100 a month?
Yeah. Yeah, that's $48 for a video? What's Big Tim doing?
I've never been on OnlyFans. Y'all been on OnlyFans?
Yeah, I've been on OnlyFans a bunch.
He's like, I plead the fifth.
No, I mean, like, I'm not like a regular user. No,
I mean, I will say that he's married and not. I'm a degenerate pervert. I've spent like
me too, but I just go on Pornhub,
well, yeah,
which is shit now. By the way,
you know,
but you can't.
I wouldn't say that because of what they've removed.
You're really making yourself sound real bad, Britt.
Oh, like, yeah. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Where's all the CP?
Yeah, like, where's that cheese pizza, Britt? Are you Clinton now?
But I wasn't looking at that Clinton shit. I just, the video. I mean, I get it. I'm gonna.
You remember, like, are you gonna edit this part out, or you just want to talk about your porn habits before the dude joins?
No, I haven't sent him the link yet.
Oh, fucking goddamn, Brittany! I thought.
There's 1 minute left.
This is a mini show.
The whole point. No, this was literally just the setup to him coming on. That was the whole point was just to be set up. I thought you sent the meeting invite.
No.
God damn it! You know I'll do that part if you want me to, right? Like
no. I thought we were just warming up, getting ready.
We are, but also like. We want to be in communication with him.
I have been in communication. Hold on, man.
It's fine. I'm just trying to stop before you start talking about your porn preferences on the fucking podcast.
I was just gonna say I wasn't watching child porn. Like,
well, we figured you weren't watching child porn, friend. We kind of figured that much.
But I understand that I think there was a lot of misconduct probably going on in the videos that I was probably watching too. Meaning, like.
Okay, Alan Dershowitz.
No, meaning like aren't they now saying that all like porn stars are like forced to do it against their will?
What?
I don't know. I listen to the fucking Democrat or the Republicans too much. Hold on, man. I got focus. give me a second.
Before, like, okay, all right, sure, yeah.
Wait, before what?
Yeah, maybe capitalism is forcing them to do it. Like, who does anyone want to do anything? But like, what?
But okay, so if it's just for child porn, why did they take off the videos that I watched, which is just seemingly two consenting adults having sex?
I don't know why your video got pulled down. I don't know. I never saw it.
Not my video.
Well, I understand like your favorite. I'm not sure what criteria your favorite porn clip got pulled down from Pornhub for, Brittany. Like.
I can't hear
Tim,
you.
My car, hey, Big Tim, my car's not running right. It's making this sound that I can't describe. And like what? All right, maybe it was revenge porn. Maybe they didn't want to do the verification thing. Maybe it was bootleg, pirated, or whatever. Who the fuck knows? Hopefully it wasn't because they was little kids. You fucking weirdo. God damn.
No. Of course not.
I don't even know anymore.
Well, when you say what seems to be two consenting adults,
I know. I was trying to. Wait, what are you talking about?
You just put a lot of work into like just.
Because I realized, like, when I said, what did I say? Something about, like, I don't know. It just came out wrong, and I was like, oh, I have to clarify that.
Yeah.
I'm not watching anything weird.
All right. All right. I mean,
it's a phobophilia.
Yeah. It's like. All right.
Why'd they take away all the 3D hentai videos? Who is fucking wrong with that?
I gotta like.
All right, we gotta cut this. We gotta be professionals.
No, we don't. Fuck that.
How in the fuck do you pick that moment to be the moment you drop that bomb? Is when he comes on.
We were talking about my porn habits. Fuck!
We're talking about her 3D hentai porn habits and my hold it down. That's literally the word she just said. Was
I didn't hear any of that. So
I know.
Don't worry.
I know
you could have said that.
God damn it! I think Richard would appreciate it. So
have your fun, girl.
Yeah, he would appreciate her hentai habits, of course. Who wouldn't?
Space Yankee, he fucking he would.
That's what he calls us, Richard, is Space Yankees.
I'm here for it. I watch you guys' TikTok all the fucking time. It's like a third of my For You page. I'm fucking here for it.
Hell yeah. I watch your shit all the time. What about you, Big Tim? Do you watch Richard all the time?
I watch occasionally. I don't like to watch anything on that app. It's all sad. Or it's all sad or it's all horny. That's all I have. It's all real. Or it's that fucking commune.
I just saw those videos, bro. I literally just watched them.
Oh my God.
Wait, explain.
All right. There's a Richard might be able to do better because he's a reporter and all.
I don't know, but apparently there's this commune that all these like they're filming all these TikToks and they're a nonprofit organization and it's like just super sketchy.
It's real weird. They got a white woman with dreadlocks, real big dreadlocks, who ate a cat.
Wait, how's this different from like the Hype House?
So you're gonna get to that part of it real soon. So a cat, I guess, killed some chickens, so they killed it and then they ate it. But she also skinned her dog.
What?
Yeah, I know, and that just
how do you know she skinned her dog? Because she didn't do this on TikTok.
It's a screenshot from her Facebook of a dog that said I skinned my dog.
Oh my God!
These people are built different.
Yeah.
I think that would be a fucking understatement, friend. She's saying they got hit by a truck or some shit. It's all very, very weird shit.
That's not the shit I see on TikTok.
You're on the wrong side of TikTok.
I guess maybe you're on the right side. It's either that or I see people dancing. That fucking trend with the snack you should try. Oh, yeah. God, it was never a fucking snack. It was always just an ethnicity. It was always somebody. It usually be a young woman in her kitchen, and she'd be like, a snack you should try from, and a robot voice would say like Colombia. And I'm sitting there like, all right. The first, I'm not even gonna bullshit y'all. The first three got me straight up like, oh, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh, I picked up on this being a trend. I thought it was gonna be somebody showing the cook because there's cooking videos on there.
Yeah, that's mainly what I watch: cooking videos. Richard.
Sorry about that.
Big Tim, you've been all over my For You page lately. Probably because you're my friend, though.
The algorithm caught me yesterday, though. So bitching about pensions and people just, oh, Jesus Christ.
I know, man. Those were good.
The people that pick on every word you said, right? And they're doing a semantic argument when they're wrong about their semantics of it. Just you're adding more words that you didn't say to the thing, and you even put captions on the fucking thing. Right?
Dude, you would be blown away by how fucking dumb most of TikTok is. So I did a video, okay? And it's like very simple math, right? So it's like I did a video
about the titty thing?
The titty video.
Yeah,
video. Okay,
it's also fucking titty math.
It's titty math. Right, so it's literally like the girl was like, okay, explain that, if we evenly distributed all the titties in the world amongst the entire population, how much titty would everyone get? Very simple math, like multiplication and division, right? Half of my comments are like, this guy's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know how to do math. I'm like, holy shit.
You showed your work.
I did it on Excel. Like, holy fuck.
So mad about titties, for real.
I saw that video because it's only a minute long, right? It's a whiteboard, and you showed the math on it, and you were also I think some people were wanting way too much variables added in to a joke math problem.
They don't want me to correct for a male titty. I'm like, I can't do the math on male titty. What am I supposed to do about that?
You don't count do you count mine at my heaviest or my lightest? Like what
There's
range?
A variable.
Yeah, there is a variable. I have a C cup right now, but last year they were D. Where's that count in? Where's that count in? Because I thought about commenting that, and I was like, I don't really want to have anyone do the math on my titties. I don't want my titties to be a variable in a fucking TikTok video.
I don't need to know the milliliters of my titties.
Exactly. Like I was sitting there like, I'm gonna have to get him so much in fucking volume. And also, like, do they weigh different? Maybe even though the
left and right titty is always different. Apparently, there's like a 7 milliliter difference. I didn't know.
I guess I've since seen that. seen the stat. I'm not gonna lie, I've done it, but I've seen that with anecdotal evidence in real life and all. I just keep thinking about how many people get stuck on me saying pension for life and them thinking it meant it kicked in after 6 years. Like they just, and it's just like, no, when you retire, friend.
There's no saving people.
I'm not thick-skinned like y'all, so I delete a bunch of the comments on the Radicalizing because I'm like, I fucking hate you, and I don't know what to say to you. So fuck you. Get your comment out of here.
Well, we just gotta get Sean a TikTok account so he can fucking comment back at him.
I know.
All I do, all I do is troll. That's the only point of having TikTok. I'm not gonna post everything.
Not me anymore.
Okay. All I want to do is troll. I don't care. It's like pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Like I don't really care what anyone born in 1985 thinks about anything.
True. Wait, what year were you born, Richard?
93.
Oh, all right.
I still win.
You still win. We're old, man. I'm sorry.
Y'all kill it though. I'm here for it. Age doesn't mean shit.
I have to admit though, I've been a fan of Richard's since he was a pastry eating ass bitch. What do y'all know about that?
Hey, I should have worn that hoodie today. Damn it.
Dude, Facebook tried to sell me that hoodie. I guess it was.
What?
I saw it today.
What?
I have no idea. It has my info. It knows I watch his TikToks, dude.
That's fucking
it probably
creepy.
reads your messages between the two of it, and it's like,
yeah.
It's creepy the message crawling thing.
TikTok absolutely reads over everything you do. Like the fact that my entire For You page is women that I'm like definitely attracted to. I'm like, how the fuck, out of all the women, how the fuck would you know that? Like you're gonna pick out my type every time. Really? Yeah. I don't like those videos because I don't want them to know. Like, leave me out of that.
They can tell how long you watch it, and it just keeps feeding.
It is wild. I don't know what TikTok thinks I'm about, right? Still, because I get such a varying thing between just oppression, or someone being defensive towards trans people about someone being transphobic, right? Or someone dunking on someone being transphobic, or middle-aged women. And the middle-aged women thing I'm looking for, I'm there for that. Like that's what I was there for. You know what I mean? Like but then it sometimes gives me like the 20-something-year-olds, I think, that comment on my videos and shit, right? And it's like, no, friend, this is not gonna work. I just need to get past this.
I am fully on single mom TikTok. That is like the TikTok I am on.
It is.
I feel like that's most of my fan base, so I think that's how I ended up there.
I was gonna say, like, I think I've made friends with some other women in your comments. Is that weird?
I wouldn't be surprised. Pretty much 99% of my friends at this point are people I've never met in real life.
All right, you guys have full reign to like shit all over me for this because I feel guilty. But I was definitely one of those like thirst trap girls in your comments, just saying ridiculous shit, and that's how I made friends with all those girls.
Damn, I'm here for it.
I mean, you don't have to admit these things, Brittany, but I'm here for you to admit them.
Yeah, the quiet part can.
I had to fess up because I was worried that he was like, damn, that was that girl that would tell me to take my shirt off in that video. What a bitch.
No, I'm here for it. It only took 300,000 people following me, and finally I found a few people that wanted to fuck me. Like, finally, thank God.
Dude, I got a list, bro. Just hit me up.
It is an odd feeling sometimes. Say, why? Why are you attracted to me again? I get that from the radio shit quite a bit with the couples.
Yeah?
Surprising number of BDM couples that want me to fuck the wife.
Damn.
It's weird.
Damn, man, getting it. Let's go.
No, I'm not getting it. That's fucking complicated and way too much stress.
Tim goes on these he goes on these cruises with this Orlando podcast / radio show. And I'm sure you got some crazy ass cruise stories.
Yeah. That never topped that first year though. That first year was this is the anniversary actually. Last year, this time I was on the cruise.
Yeah.
And then the year before that, I was on the cruise, and the year before that, I was on the cruise.
And these are all like Florida men, Richard, that he's hanging out with, Jesus. Right?
So this is his Vietnam, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Only if I went in the 90s. Because my Vietnam when drinks were cheap, and I the first year I went, I'd never been on a cruise before, right? I'd never even actually been outside the country before. And I didn't know they'd give you just as much drinks as you wanted. They just give you all the drinks, and that shit was wonderful. I mean, that first year, I bet a girl $25 that she didn't have nipples. Right?
That's a win-win.
Especially because it wasn't even my money. I just ran over to Tom Van and some people, and I was like, I need $25 right now, and I can't tell y'all why. And someone gave me a $20 bill and then a $5 poker chip. That first year, I wore my own VIP badge.
I remember that.
and I just treated it as if it was real. And just did basically whatever I wanted. That bikini contest thing we talked about on the show a couple weeks ago. We had a Don Pop, what is it, fucking Senor Frogs.
Yeah.
The bikini contest. I had to judge the men and the women part, which the men part was a little weird, but the women part was great. That was a lot of fun. 19 lap dances with my hands up in the air like this the whole time.
I remember pictures of that. I think.
Oh yeah, there's pictures, and you can see my palms in every fucking picture. Just because I was too drunk for any of that. I was too drunk to do anything but this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was so drunk when I showed up in the Bahamas. They told me that it was a make-a-wish for me to judge that bikini contest, and I believed them for about a minute and a half.
Who said
I thought
that?
maybe Tom and Dan did. Daniel did. Daniel Dennis told them all that I was, or Tom told them I was dying, and this was my wish.
Dude, that happens to all of us, though. I still think the only reason I have 300,000 followers is because everyone thinks I have a degenerative disease. Everyone just feels bad for me.
I don't know. There's a lot of single moms out there.
And none of them live by me. I've done the science.
I thought they were in your area.
That's what I thought all my whole life.
You're in San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's such a sweet place. They're missing out.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. Other than being broke, it's awesome.
Well, it's fucking so
you,
goddamn
man.
expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Every
Yeah.
house is $1 million. It's like, how the fuck are you supposed to come up with them? I'm 27 years old. What the fuck am I going to $1 million? I got $26 in my checking account right now. How the fuck am I supposed to do that?
Yeah. What I had a just coming back to TikTok, this thing we share here. I had a guy tell me I should get a bank to give me a loan on a distressed house and make a business plan, and they'll just give me a loan for a distressed house.
Just go in our comments for our Dave Ramsey's video. All those
and what I'd like to tell you right now, Richard, is just go to a bank and tell them you want money.
Yeah,
they'll give you money. That's what all the TikTok commenters told me to do.
Yo, did you watch that TikTok of like the thing that made you lose hope in humanity? And it was this woman who worked at a bank telling a story about how a woman came in and was like, I got a letter that my fucking checking account was overdrawn. I haven't touched my checking account. And they're like, okay, what's your account info? And then they're like, yeah, you took out like $800 from the ATM. And she's like, that's the ATM. That's not my checking account. And they're like, what? And they're like, yeah, that doesn't come out of your checking account. That's just money. And they're like, you're fucking 40 years old. Wow. How the fuck have you gone this long without knowing that you have that they don't just give you free money at the ATM? And if they are, why are you not going more often?
Yeah, I'd be there every day.
Yeah,
because you only had to go once or what? If it's always there, you don't have to go all the time.
Apparently,
that's why. That's why I believe she really believed that, because I'm sitting there thinking like, well, yeah, if the money just come out, like if you always had beer in the refrigerator, you wouldn't have to go buy beer. It's all there's always beer in there. You'd think everyone had beer all the time. Like, why would you ever worry about how much beer was in the refrigerator?
This woman's just been living off of a trust fund she didn't know someone gave her for her whole life. It just never worked. Just taking out $200 every week and just living her best life.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that did it for me.
I went to high school with a guy whose dad is a Mormon, but a Mormon businessman. And they make scissors.
Okay.
Like high-end, fancy as fuck scissors, right? And the dad, the parents bought. The kid I went to high school with is the youngest of three brothers, and all three brothers got a house bought for him. And the two oldest are both like crackheads, and they like live on the street and shit after having more than one house bought for them. And I just think to myself, like, how the fuck did y'all get into hard drugs when you had a house bought for you? But the one dude just recently he sold the house his parents bought him, and he moved to Utah. And he told our other buddy went to high school, was like, yeah, I got to get out and do my own thing.
Okay.
So, and he sold him the Bowflex for like $200. And he's like,
I don't want to do my own thing. I would love
I want to do my own thing.
To be like, just give me money. I don't want to do my own thing.
I
don't
fucking
want to
make
anything.
scissors. I don't give a shit. Like, let's get in the scissor business, baby.
I think to myself, like, that you're leaving the family business that, you know, you make like $150,000 a year at and shit to go do your own thing with the money you got from selling the house your parents got you, and you're acting like it's, you know, you grind. He's that grind hustle.
Oh yeah, that's
a rise and grind.
He's the rise and grind kind.
Yeah.
And God, do I hate that shit.
I only go to garage sales.
Yeah, exactly. That's where he buys all his furniture at garage sales.
I was like gonna go thrifting this weekend to get new work clothes. That was my plan. I got too busy, but I was like, I need some work jeans. I need to go to the thrift store. So yeah, I get it.
Well, I'm stoked to actually hang out with you guys. I'm fucking here for it, bro.
Nice.
Tim, I fuck with your TikTok, bro. You kill it. You're on the come up, bro.
I don't understand any of that bullshit at all.
Dude, I think I pissed $2.2 million on titty math. No one understands this shit.
I think I pissed off the algorithm a while back because I noticed a steady decline, but then the algorithm just loves me talking shit about politicians. It just loves me talking shit about if anytime you're a white man in your pickup truck and you say something vaguely anti-government, that shit just fucking bump it up. Just bump it up.
Oh, dude,
I told you to do that months ago. You got to listen.
Months ago. I did do it months ago. I literally did do it months ago.
You got to be patient.
Yo, the camo hoodie though is great. Like, because everyone automatically thinks I'm a Republican, and then when I just say some outlandish liberal shit, everyone's just pissed off in the comments. Like, damn it, I thought I was here for it. Turns out he's a fucking liberal pussy. God damn it.
Well, I wonder how many like people see radicalizing rednecks and they're like, "Oh, this is my shit." Bunch of Republicans.
These are some radical rednecks.
Like, a bunch of Republicans, and then we just secretly radicalize all of them. That's the goal.
And then they see me.
Well,
that guy's a weird color.
They might think it's a filter.
Yeah.
It's artistic choice.
Yeah.
God, I did piss the algorithm off because I wanted to do. Did you see the video I did about the bird feeder being attacked by Antifa?
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, it was posted for like 45 minutes with no traction at all on there because it had a bunch of like Trump 2024 and like Antifa super. Like, I had a bunch of like just very hardcore Republican hashtags.
Did you?
And
Wait, you did this?
I did. I uploaded it first with those, and I checked back after it was posted. It sat for like 15 minutes with no interactions at all after it had been posted or whatever, and then I got a community guideline violation.
Wait, Richard knows about the community guideline violation.
I got one yesterday, and I killed it because everyone's playing that like I'm so sick and tired of the Photoshop, and then they go and then like they snap and like they change outfits and they like look really good or they look really bad, right?
Right.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a blast with this. Like I had a buddy of mine send me like this hilarious, like it's like a singlet. And I commented on one of his videos and I'm like, this is the funniest fucking singlet I've ever seen in my life. Like, who the fuck makes this? And he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll send you one. I was like, oh, bet. I was like, all right. So like when I did the silhouette challenge, that's what I wore just because I wanted an opportunity because I thought it was so fucking funny. So I made another video. I'm like, I was shirtless with like pants on and then I snapped and I was in the singlet and I snapped again and I was in like nicer clothes and then I walked away and then I was in my boxers. That was like the joke of the video. Fucking like 2,000 views. Adult nudity and sexual acts. I'm like, I can't even wear pants on this fucking app without getting a community guideline violation.
Let me see if the video that I liked last night, that was basically just a guy's dick in his pants. You could totally see his hard dick in his pants. Let me see if that got taken down.
Because I was doing a live in the backyard and I said the word titty too much. And I had zoomed down to a titty, talking about. I
saw this video, bro. I saw your video about it.
And they literally did ban my live right in the middle. They pulled it down because because of nudity.
Well, I mean, the community guideline violations are insane. So like, The reason I started my second TikTok account, which like thank God that I did, was because I was on live and I was reading a really viral article by a anti-racism writer, Marley Kay, and it's called "Yes, My Dear, All White People Are Racist." And I did nothing in the live because I knew all the I had like 80 Republicans in my live and like 20 people that were actually my friends. So I just started just anyone I recognized was getting moderator. I was like, you guys need to like vet this shit. Like everyone is whoever you are.
Damn, I wish I'd been in there, man.
It's fucking nuts. It's fucking crazy. So I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to do the one thing I know these Republicans would never do, which is read this fucking article. So I just start reading the article. And I made it through 7 minutes of the article, and they told me I got 30 community guideline like 30 reports from Republicans. Oh, and I got banned for 7 days, and that's when I made my new account.
Wow. Yeah. I remember that because like, you came up in my For You, and I was like, oh, yeah, there's that guy. Fuck yeah.
And then I hit 25 million views in a week of my new account.
I saw that, dude. That was crazy.
And I got like 250,000 followers. It took me a year to get 100,000. So like, I was like, haha, fuck you, TikTok. Try to stop me. You can't kill what's already dead, bitch.
I think we talked about, we vaguely talked about this on the show. Like,
I remember.
A month or two ago, yeah.
That's how I heard about you guys.
Yeah, I tagged him because I was like, oh yeah, I know this dude Richard on TikTok who like got his account banned. This was like the first ban you got, and I was like, dude, the next day he got like 200,000 followers.
and then I did a video about how like people in Texas were getting like really high utility bills, right?
And then bootlickers.
Yeah, dude, like I appreciate that, bro, and like. And I didn't realize like the consequences of that was like most of Texas is Republican and just a fuckload of Republicans duetted the video and were like, people are getting fucked in Texas. And all of a sudden they followed me and then they were like, oh fuck, we don't like this content at all.
I think that's happened to us, yeah.
I got 4 videos taken down in an hour.
God
and I was like, holy shit.
Holy shit.
Every time I do conspiracy news on Tom and Dan, the podcast radio thing in town, I get at least one message somebody tell me about lizard people. and I'm talking about conspiracies like, the Afghan papers, the Pentagon papers, that kind of shit. I'm talking about like Operation Earthwood, like real things that happen, not lizard people thing.
Right.
And I'll without fail, I'll get at least one Federal Reserve weirdo, at least one, just every fucking time. It's just like, God damn it.
It's always good to know David
Icke is following you.
Because I wanted to point this out because like, Richard, so you know the history. Like I listened to Tom and Dan, which Sean is friends with Dan, so he's way up the ladder than me. Anyways, I heard Tim with Tom and Dan, and that's how we became friends. And I was gonna say, like, when you're on that show, Tim, you talk about all this stuff that nobody really knows about, and because we're all fucking brainwashed, like it goes over our heads so much, me included. The first time we watch it, and it's called conspiracy news, right? It's not. You're not really talking about conspiracies, right?
Well, yes, but conspiracy doesn't necessarily have to mean Pizzagate.
Right.
Like, it doesn't have to mean outlandish fucking
but when you say it, these people, me back in 2016 included, that's what we're thinking. And that's why they're like sending you lizard people shit. Because
and because it's a government disinformation campaign to make people that talk about that shit seem like an absolute weirdo.
Yeah, exactly.
When I talk about corruption and like in procurement and shit, and like we lie about numbers of drone, we lie about all kinds of shit. It gets lumped in with people thinking that they're lying about the JFK assassination, the moon landing, everything else. They're definitely lying about the JFK assassination.
But yes.
That
one for sure.
But they're lying about it like because it was aliens, like that's what I get. It's like it was aliens. It's like
George H.W. Bush is not an alien.
And it sucks because like last night when I was trying to radicalize my aunt last night, Richard. Trump supporter. She even called herself a Trumpian last night. Or a Trumper or whatever. But like I'm talking all this shit and I'm trying to explain like the fake news, like, hey, yeah, it's fake, but it's not fake in the way you think it's fake. It's fake because like they manipulate all these stories and they blow them out of proportion and like only 5 companies controls all the media. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, she thinks that I'm the like equivalent of a QAnon person. But I'm totally telling you the fucking truth.
I had so I did a video because I report the news, right? And I people just think like for some reason, a lot of Republicans for a while thought like I was a credible like source of news to just like find things out, because I'm not paid by a news organization. I'm a citizen journalist, right?
Yeah.
So then when they realized that I was liberal, they just started leaving all these comments like, oh, you're just brainwashed by the liberal news media. And then I would be like, do none of you realize that I'm a fucking journalist? Like, I am the liberal news media. Like, I'm a liberal and I'm news media.
Yeah.
And I take my press pass. Yeah, like I take my press pass and I put on my forehead and I'd be like, yeah, well, this isn't the liberal news media, you fucking idiots.
You're not part of the establishment news media.
Yeah, apparently.
But also, basically, liberal at this point can mean anything that doesn't mean you want people to die in the street. Like God,
don't go that far.
Oh, even that, I was about to say, even that don't really count no more. Oh, that fucking curtsy. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh God, that was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
Kirsten Cinema. You didn't see that?
No, I'm always behind. God damn it.
This was like 4 days ago.
Wait, tell me about it. Do you know about this?
Hold on.
No.
Tell me.
Come on now, you ain't seen the fucking senator from Arizona squashing down the minimum wage with a fucking curtsy and a thumb down?
No, what the fuck?
Oh wait,
dude, I've been out of it. I've been on titty math TikTok, bro.
Okay, all right. I don't blame you, friend. You know what?
Should I bring it up?
Yeah, bring it up. It's fucking
on
great.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'll look for it real quick. It's bad. It's really bad. It's fucking really, really bad.
Damn, this clip's like 16 minutes long.
No, it should be like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
We just want the highlight reel.
Yeah. We just want to see the bitch curtsy.
She fucking really, and she's wearing a Lululemon bag while she's doing it.
She like walked in with like a huge chocolate cake apparently or something. I don't know.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, cool. They got a cake.
Let them eat cake. To read the thing up all night.
I love how who was it? John McCain's like influential thumbs down moment is turning into like people are curtsying on the fucking floor of the government.
Yeah.
At least he had the common courtesy to get a brain tumor.
You're not ready. Cancer always looks out for us in the end sometimes.
They got Rush Limbaugh. Or is that what we're talking about?
Rush Limbaugh.
All right. Are you talking about this?
Yeah. Which I have since pulled up now. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus. Who does that?
It
looks like she's acting in an anime.
Like, is this what our government has come to? Is just fucking curtsying? Wait, what's happening?
That's her on the Senate floor. And cropped out of this is her patting Mitch McConnell on the back on the way in. And then she curtsies out with a Lululemon bag that costs, which someone on Twitter gave me shit. I was like, that's basically a week's worth of minimum wage, right? And someone did the thing with do the math and showed how much minimum wage would be a week, and they didn't take the taxes out.
Hey, vote blue no matter who.
Yeah, vote blue no matter who, always. God bless the Democrats and such. But yeah, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you just say no?
They're like spitting in our faces with this shit.
Drive onto the Senate floor in your Lamborghini and give a thumbs down. Like, fuck minimum wage and fuck you.
She used to be a fucking Green Party activist and a social worker and shit. And it's just like...
She was like all like, anti-war and everything. And then suddenly she became a blue dog. Like, she's in the blue dog caucus. Like, literally blue dog.
The fucking moderate Democrat, Republican fucking lunatics are like running the government now, and I don't like it. Like, fuck, we've been catering to this fucking centrist, the entire argument of like the stimulus package. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Why are we listening to his demands? Like, fuck him. Call the people that give him money and tell him like, we're gonna fucking put you out of business if you don't give this guy money. Like, I don't understand. Get the money out of fucking politics. We would solve 100% of our problems if corporations could stop donating to politicians. 100%.
I think you should make it publicly financed elections.
Yeah,
it has to be publicly financed. All of it. Even at the local level.
Because here's the thing. I mean, you think about like the Republican Party, right? The Republicans all were based on a figurehead in like finance, right? And his idea was like the free market always prevails, but you have to correct for externalities, right? Like externalities like healthcare or say global warming, things that the market can't correct for. right? And that's like capitalism to the max, right? And now we've gotten to a point where the people who base their entire party off of one man's ideals just started ignoring the fuck out of like one of his most important points, which was like correct for externalities. Like in healthcare, like tell me how much your life is worth. Like mine's like $2,000 probably, but most people would say they'd pay anything to not die. The fact that we've just grazed over this entire portion of like the Republicans' whole financial ideal that was like the correct for issues like this.
Wow.
And then, Friedman was the guy they based everything off of.
I think you're being generous, giving them for believing their own bullshit, friend. I think it's always been. I mean, fuck. Nixon took the big farm. Nixon took farms. You know. You trace back far enough. Like Friedman and all has always been the justification. It's just like they use Christianity with slavery. It's like they wanted slavery one way or another. They'll come up with a reason after the fact, you know.
Well, they'll use Christianity to justify anything. They're like, "Fuck the minimum wage." Jesus wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah, to them, Jesus would shoot you in the head if you asked for more bread.
Meanwhile, they're giving it away for free at church. Doesn't make any sense.
We do 1,400 loaves instead.
Yeah.
This is the fight I have constantly though with my family, because I don't know if you know, Richard, but like my whole family I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, which is like pretty much
holy shit. I dated
Alabama.
a girl from Jacksonville.
Oh, for real?
Fuck.
You'll date a second one if you want.
Oh, you know, right? Wait, so
she was not dope. She was not dope. Yeah.
Oh, shit, man. Well, I'm dope. Yeah. I swear. I promise.
Get back to your point. Get off my bit and get back on.
Shit. I'm sorry. Now I'm nervous and I'm like, anyways, my family's all Trumpians and they're all Christians too. So like they think that like Trump is a man of God, and I can't fucking understand. It doesn't compute in my fucking brain. So I just tell them Jesus was a socialist all the time. What?
Is Trump being a man of God? What God? Which one?
Oh, dude, I've had straight up arguments about how I shouldn't say that Trump's not a man of God.
From the Old Testament, the New Testament, or like which God is he?
God's kill
like
count.
The golden calf.
God's kill count is at like 6.5 million back in the day.
That's
like
true.
He genocided the fuck out of people. Like God was not a man of God.
But also like
Katie ratio.
Trump, he gets in the high tier lobbies, war zone. You don't want to play with Jesus you don't want to play with God. Jesus is cool, but you play with God, it's like, bro, these lobbies are hard as fuck, man. That's just a niche joke for me and the fucking people that don't. Nobody listens to this and plays Warzone. It's all just teenage girls.
They're going to, because we're going to start streaming it for sure.
But Jesus, it just what Bible is Trump like? Trump's not even
I don't know.
The Old Testament, New Testament, like he mixes fabrics for one. So even you go Old Testament, and then New Testament, he's not good to the poor and shit. Like so, like which fucking holy book is Trump a man of God? Like
no idea, man.
We're lucky he signed. We're lucky he put his hand on the real Bible and not like a book like Everybody Poops or some shit like that. Like
surprised
honestly,
he wouldn't do his own book. I would not be surprised if he was like, "Can I do it on the Art of the Deal too?" Like the fucking bump up.
And the dude who wrote Art of the Deal hates his ass. It's fucking great. He didn't even write it.
Well, how the fuck do you go broke and run a fucking casino?
I brought this up to my aunt last night and she laughed. She was like, "Yep, you're right."
Like, what? You fucking make money being the house. It's literally the house always wins. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Almost always. Almost.
Yeah.
People get rich gambling. Like, because they're good at it. Meanwhile, you can't make money on a casino.
Famously.
They got rich at Trump's casino.
Yeah. Well, he probably could. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I kind of am upset that I don't have the MyPillow guy's actual contact info to get some of that MyPillow money right now before he runs out of all of it. You know what I mean? Like, I think we could convince the MyPillow guy just about anything with the four of us.
Yeah.
I bet you we could get his contact info. You'd be surprised.
I mean, you might be able to get his contact
info. I don't talk about this very often, but like I get a shitload of videos sent to me of like the Republican side of TikTok and like the real hardcore QAnon people that are like real lunatics. And we had a guy, I'm not going to go into the details of the video, but essentially he threatened to, once he was once he was out of the military, he was going to murder a bunch of fucking liberals, right? Just straight up said it on TikTok, like thousands of views, right? And I get it sent to me by like one of my TikTok buddies. And because I'm like the journalist, right? And I'm like supposed to be able to find everything out. And I'm like, all right. So I like start Googling and start finding shit out. And I like send it out to like 4 other like big TikTokers. And like within 20 seconds, I had his home address, phone number, his rank in the military, the CO, like like immediately. And like the one guy I called who's like famous on TikTok for like, he like Trumpers come after him, and he like found out the name of some dude's pastor in his town and like called him out, and the guy went super viral. And I sent it to him, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I'm already on the phone with his commanding officer. Don't worry about it." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Jeez. Like these motherfuckers can find out anything. I'm telling you, anything.
You're not wrong. Again, I just don't want the temptation to have his phone number so available to me. Would mean I'd get fucked up, and I would get Mike Lindell to give me a bunch of money to find votes from Georgia. You know what I mean? And then I would get like arrested on fraud charges because I would get fucked up. And like, you saw that Arby's clip probably where I said Arby's did Waco. I could convince him of some shit like that. Like I could convince him of that.
You convinced a ton of people on TikTok.
I could.
You
like,
convinced me. You could have just said yes, and I would have been like, oh fuck yeah, Tim said it is.
You know, I would just tell him that like I know I can get all the votes necessary to overturn the election from Georgia from this guy I know. We just got to meet him at the varsity, and we got to order 2 cheese dogs and like with a Sprite, and then walk around back and shit. I could get him.
No, dude. What you need to do is this is what me and my buddies are planning. My buddy's a big Amazon seller, and he's like, I'm working on Trump 2024 merch because I know it's going to be huge, right? And he's like, but then we're gonna donate all the money that we make to Black Lives Matter. So what you need to do is you need to tell
cancel you.
Oh yeah, you need to make like Trump My Pillow cases, and then just pretend like you're going into business with him, and then just donate all the money to the Liberal Party, and then just really piss them the fuck off. That's the play.
That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all.
And then you won't go to jail.
Yeah, it's true. Good point. If you donate it, as long as you don't buy a boat with it. I just want to buy a boat. You know what I mean?
Let's buy a boat, bro. Let's go.
Like I want to be Steve Bannon somewhat, you know. I wanted to be Karl Rove for a long time, but not for evil, you know.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking I just want to be Steve Bannon. I want to get some Seinfeld money, right? I want to get a yacht. I really was hoping that video of the Antifa birds attacking the bird feeder would go viral and get me, you know. I was really hoping that. Like right now, I got my bio just says the radical left's trying to cancel my Venmo.
That's genius, bro. But I can tell you don't make shit off of fucking TikTok. I hit 25 million views. Anyone want to guess how much they paid me?
$50.
800.
Whoa, that's more than I thought.
If I would have done that on YouTube or Snapchat, I literally wouldn't have had to work the next 2 years. Like fucking A.
See, I had a video. It didn't go viral. It got a 1.6 million views in like a year. I made like $600 off of it. I thought that should make way more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
With $600, it's like they're paying us welfare money for our TikToks. It's like fucking A, man.
Well, and you also got to be a part of that to get the analytics. And it's weird because I don't necessarily want to be part of the creator fund because, like you said, don't pay shit. Like I've got all of them views or whatever, and I got like $80 that I'm going to get in a month and a half from now.
And it makes you look shady too. Like I'm over here getting a 1099 from TikTok. Everyone's like, "Oh, you work for TikTok?"
Right.
I'm like, no, they
work for the CCP.
Actively.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Sean.
Yeah,
he works for the Chinese Communist Party.
I work for the Vietnamese Party right now. The Vietnamese People's Party want to reach out.
I'll do anything to stop eating white people food. I'll tell you right now.
Brother, have you looked into Vietnam? Have you looked into moving to Vietnam?
No.
We went to Vietnam.
I'll send him that clip, man.
It's fucking great.
I'm ready to go.
I'm actively trying to move to New Zealand. That's my move right now.
Well, New Zealand's hard as fuck to get into with the visa and shit. Vietnam, it's $25 for 3 years, and you just gotta say Vietnam socialism's cool, and Vietnam's allowed to be its own country.
So the things I already say.
Yeah, like literally, like it's like you gotta upstand the value and the sovereignty of the people's right, and you can work on their visas. So you can make money on shit and it's the same climate as Miami. I'm moving.
Yeah, he was showing us pictures. It looks exactly like
I could eat pho every day. I'm fucking there, bro. Like, send me out
well,
there
you got
right
the banh mi too. Plus, you can get Thai food over there too. You can get all kinds of expat food too. Everything's cheap as shit. And they have a history of beating the United States military. So, if I piss off the government enough, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I had to take blue. If I had to take my chances with a group of I don't know, Vietnamese people hiding me in the mountains or a bunch of white people hiding me in the mountains, I'm gonna go with the Vietnamese hiding me in the mountains. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm trusting white people is if they could hide me in Cracker Barrel. That's the only thing I trust in that.
I love Cracker Barrel.
See, white people know Cracker Barrel.
I eat there at least once a week while I'm in Florida. When I get to California, obviously, I won't be able to do it.
I've been there like twice.
I did a whole video about how I had to think about like what the whitest restaurant was, and I thought it was Cracker Barrel, and I got so much hate for everyone hated the fact that I just accused Cracker Barrel of like racism, and I was like, it's called Cracker Barrel,
yeah.
And I was like, I ain't never seen a black person in Cracker Barrel. I'm like, I'm sorry, like they might as well have Klan meetings at those things. Like I don't understand.
He's not wrong.
He's not. Like Cracker Barrel got caught in the '90s not hiring gays and shit.
That's
so,
what
like,
I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's like it's not. It's the same thing with people like that talk about like the Chick-fil-A. It's like, why do you like the chicken sandwich so fucking much? Like what? Why is that so good to you that you'll eat there when you talk about all the? And I don't know. It's weird as shit. Again, not that your fucking individual chicken sandwich purchase is ever gonna make a difference, but it's like, don't preach to me about your morality when you eat Chick-fil-A, fucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like what? I just don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear any of your I live in a society thing. When you got a fucking Pulse bumper sticker and fucking line at Chick-fil-A,
Yeah. Damn.
I don't know. I'm aggravated, unrelated thing about fucking chicken sandwiches.
Dude, you inspired me to go get a chicken sandwich, and then I didn't. I went to Zaxby's and got chicken nuggets. They're chicken fingers. Because for exactly what you just said, like I was watching you eat the videos and I was like, I know I'm gonna go to Wendy's or KFC and it's just gonna be a soggy mess.
I mean, that Wendy's chicken sandwich, sure the empire's dying and shit, and we're on the last legs, like I said, that fucking little stupid TikTok, but they got jalapeno popper chicken sandwich now, Richard.
Oh, I was about to say Wendy's is on the down low. They're cloning Palpatine at this point. Like they're really trying to stay alive.
They are.
Are you trying to bring Star Wars into this?
I might be trying to bring Star Wars into this.
I do have a Star Wars subject.
I'm among my people here. I'm here for it.
No, you're not. You're among one of your people.
It's just me. They because I'm so new to all this politics shit, they have to explain it to me using Star Wars terms.
I'm so fucking tired of comparing anything to Star Wars.
Or I'll bring them stuff like I was watching The Force Awakens and I forgot that John Boyega says droid please and it kind of shocked me the first time I saw it again.
So much. I did go down the rabbit hole. So much merch and shit that's not even officially licensed related to that. So many people that know exactly what Harry Potter house they're in making Etsy shit about that fucking phrase in the movie, and it's just like, I don't think you're allowed to do this.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not at all. No, man, fucking Disney shit is crazy.
A little too white for this.
Did you guys see that TikTok video? It was George Lucas, and he was like, "Yeah, I remember when it was like a deep fake of George Lucas, and it was like, yeah, you guys remember how you guys got mad at me about Jar Jar Binks?" And he's like, "Yeah, these fucking droids are rolling around." He's like, "Why don't we add some fucking dildos too? You guys wanted me out so fucking bad. Are you happy now?"
Wait.
You're speaking Britney's fucking language at this point, Sean. I'm gonna take my headphones off.
You don't like the sequels either, Richard? You don't like the sequels? Do you like the sequels?
Fuck no.
Yeah, he's our boy.
I don't care what Zoomers think.
You guys want to?
Yeah, we want to hear your Star Wars, especially if it's making fun of the Habsburg motherfucker.
React to the Habsburg, reacting to Bill Burr, reacting to Gina Carano.
Yes, yes.
All right, I don't know if you know, Richard, but we shit on this Star Wars dude named Ryan from RK Outpost.
Oh God, that guy.
And I usually like.
Do we really have to talk about fetal alcohol syndrome more?
Hey, doctors said it was okay for pregnant women to drink wine. They just didn't specify how much. Yes. Right? It's not his mom's fault.
One box a day.
Yeah, it was misleading information about serving sizes. All right.
All right. You guys ready? All right, just let me know when you want me to stop. I cut this one up.
Actually has
that. Fucking Bill and Bert. Oh, I'm here for it.
I know. We'll get
I saw him live in La Jolla, bro. I fucking love Bert.
Dude, I love the LA comedy scene. I'm sure Tim has
so great.
has.
I've never been out there. I've got friends that love it and all, but I've never been. So.
Bro, come hang out. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
When I won't catch a deadly respiratory virus, I will.
I'm fully vaccinated, dude. I'm like,
fuck
I'm
you,
spitting my
Space
mouth,
Yankees.
bro. Like, let's go.
Fuck you, Space Yankees. I had a guy offer to steal me one from UPS.
For real?
No. Fucking play the video, Brittany. Why the fuck would I admit to felony on fucking the podcast?
Because I do it all the time like a dumbass.
Damn. Maybe. Just cut it out.
All right. You guys just stop me whenever you want to stop.
Social media took out yet another friend of mine, and now you can literally make a statement that is uninformed.
He didn't even mention her name here. He's very, stepping around things, not being too overt in what he's doing. I do think that a lot of these people that are working for Disney and Lucasfilm are not allowed to say what they think. We heard that from Gina Carano. The toxic environment surrounding Disney and Lucasfilm is one that you cannot speak your mind unless you want to lose your job.
I don't agree.
Bro, I can't speak my mind.
I fucking can't right now. I'm so triggered right now. Like, holy
you think
fuck.
I can?
Let it go. Come on, man.
It is so fucking insane that these people think that you're just allowed to say what the fuck you want at your job. Yeah. But you also can be fired for anything. But if you're fired for comparing shit to the Holocaust, you're fucking like, bro, you can be fucking fired if people don't like your haircut at work. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like they want a soft right to work.
People getting fired for being black at their job. No one had a problem
all
with
the
that
time.
shit.
All
like,
the time.
What the fuck are you okay, so like, I work for a lot of like big marketing companies and like big venture capitalist firms and shit. And like, I'm the social media guy, and they don't let one motherfucker on the executive team, anyone who has any sort of spotlight shine on them, are legally not allowed to have a social media account, right? Just across the board. So like they were pre-canceled before they got canceled. Like they don't even
insurance for executives.
Exactly. Like you don't want people to do that.
Elon Musk has this fucking like the insurance he had to have for his tweeting and shit. It's like, it's insane.
So you're telling me this fucking woman got paid millions of dollars to be on a fucking TV show, and they're just like, can you not make an ass of yourself on the internet? And she's like, fuck that, I'm doing it. And then she lost her job, and everyone's like, cancel culture. I'm sorry. Only JS on fucking TikTok legitimately said the fucking N-word and called someone an N-word lover. And that bitch still has 10 million fucking followers and a TV show on Netflix and a TV show on Nickelodeon. Yeah. So where the fuck is the cancel culture? She should be living in a box in the fucking street if cancel culture is true. Meanwhile, she's fucking filming with Netflix.
If it's liberal cancel culture is true, she would be or whatever. But it's not. There's not a liberal cancel. The conservatives will get you fired if you talk shit at your job. They will.
Oh yeah. No,
any kind of job. It's like it's so fucking wild the shit they talk.
I run a business, and I had to do like a bunch of cybersecurity shit because people were tracking me down, because I was getting like all the Republicans who were real fucking lunatics were tracking down my business and like giving me 1-star reviews, and it took me like, so I'm like, oh, so you guys are trying to cancel me. Meanwhile, you're bitching about cancel culture. Okay, cool.
They're always the first ones to cancel shit.
Well, it's all projection. It's all it's projection. They because you have to cancel. It's like I saw a fucking TikTok where the girl's like, you can't be a communist and hold office in Texas or whatever. It's against the law, and it's
you can't do BDS in have a job in Texas.
We talked about it, but like you can't be a communist and hold office since the fucking 40s in Texas.
I thought it was illegal to try to overthrow the government too, but apparently that's not.
Yeah. Did you guys see the Q shaman on like CNN or some shit?
That fucking poor dude. Oh, I actually feel bad for him.
He really thinks or thought that Trump was gonna help him.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Jimmy Pesto. Jimmy Pesto from Bob's Burgers.
I tried to replace the Squidbillies guy, but I didn't have a TikTok yet, so I couldn't replace the Squidbillies guy when he got fired. He got canceled. The Unknown Hickson guy, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck do these people get work? He fucking storms the Capitol, bro. What in your life is not going right for you? You're gonna storm the fucking Capitol. You're on a fucking TV show. But play that fucking Hapsburg motherfucker. Right. Matt Sean's back.
Yeah, because I feel like
I was listening.
Bill Burr's he I don't know.
He's uncancelable.
Yeah. Just listen. I don't want to say anything about Bill Burr because like I don't know. I'm not going to say that.
Bill also, you can be friends with people that say shitty things.
Yeah. Which is what he's going to get to. Yeah.
You know,
what I read.
That's my family. They say shitty things all the time.
But I mean, do I think that then you should just everybody gets the electric chair? There's just no like, hey, you might want to read up on this a little bit more before you compare this to that. Fucking crazy, man.
Now, he talks about it being maybe an ignorant statement or something like that. Again, I've given my thoughts a lot about that. I do not agree. I think that the comparison was pretty apt because it was
surprise.
like the mainstream media want to portray it. She's saying that Republicans have it just as bad as Jews during the Holocaust. No, nobody said that. She didn't say that.
She literally said that.
She said that.
That's the thing she said.
I have it right here. Jews were beaten in the streets not by Nazi soldiers but by their neighbors, even children. I mean, it's pretty clear.
Or do you think Nazis were space aliens? They were.
How strong are these children? That's what I'm curious of.
Good point. The Aryan Superman stereotype.
These are some yoked fucking chins. Like, holy shit. They're in gym 4 hours a day.
She's not even getting. It's like, who the fuck do you think? Do you think soldiers are different species? Do you think they're robots or whatever? Like, who do you think's making up soldiers? Who do you think makes up the? Like, that's. Oh, these fucking Habsburgs. Oh.
All right, here we go.
It is a slippery slope when you decide that you are going to dehumanize someone for something that is different than you, and then the entire population, society.
We're dehumanizing someone who is dehumanizing someone.
I don't like being yelled at for dehumanizing someone I'm dehumanizing.
Exactly. Dude.
How many sunburns do you think this guy's got from his computer monitor?
If you're just saying overtly racist shit, if you make like a bad comparison, if you come off like Joe trying to find where Atlanta is compared to New York, that's not like homophobic. That's just ignorant.
What did Carano say? She basically compared political beliefs now being persecuted to the fact that in 1940s Germany, the way the Nazis were so able to take power and do whatever they wanted was because they brainwashed citizens into picking on their Jewish neighbors and eventually attacking their Jewish neighbors.
Just to be clear, that is also what the Auschwitz Memorial Twitter account says, that's how it happened, that it was a slippery slope. So just so everyone knows. The Auschwitz.
The fucking audacity of this guy. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
He's over here. He's maliciously following the Auschwitz Twitter account.
Yeah.
Just for counter arguments.
Yeah. He's been arguing. I follow this guy. Just keep up with him. He's been arguing this Auschwitz thing for fucking weeks.
What year do you think he thinks the first concentration camp opened?
1945, probably.
Yeah.
But it was really like 1933, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, no, it's like 36, 37. It all comes bones of the semantics of concentration camp, right? But by the 40s, it was in full swing death mode. Like they had they had death squads in Eastern Europe in 1939.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, what year do you think he thinks the Holocaust started happening?
I don't
you know what I mean?
Know.
Like
this guy.
He's like, Germany is still killing Jews to this day.
But like, I bet if we went to the Auschwitz website and like referenced what he was talking about, he's probably taking it completely out of context. Exactly as he is Gina Carano's statements and Bill Burr's statements. So he's already 0 for 3 or 0 for 2. So why would he trust him on the Auschwitz thing?
I don't trust him on anything. I don't trust him on fucking anything. I don't trust that fucking nerd on anything, bro.
This is the dude who thinks the rebellion in Star Wars is actually the Republicans.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
He's got to. There's no way. I can see the Star Wars sit behind him. There's no way he doesn't.
Yeah, and when there is proof that George Lucas said that the rebels were modeled after Viet Cong and all that shit.
Play the Habsburg. Play the Habsburg some more.
Did I say that right?
You did. I'm just. It's not you. It's just these dipshits just don't. It's literally the rebels against the empire,
I want to talk about Ho Chi One Kenobi.
I think the Clone Wars would have ended a lot quicker if they actually were like, I don't know. They wouldn't have got a second Death Star if fucking the Viet Cong had fucking X-Wings, all right? Just saying. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't think America would have been fucking safe if the Viet Cong had fucking X-Wings. Just, and not to blame them, you know? But it's just fucking, I want to hear this Hapsburg talk a little bit of shit more.
Yeah.
He's wearing a fucking shirt that's illegal under the flag code. Flag.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're not supposed to use the fucking flag as clothing and shit. It's just
and that's all they do is use the flag as clothing.
Memorial Twitter account has the same views as Gina Carano in this situation, but they want to cancel her. Got it.
Obviously, any comparison to anything with the Holocaust is it's a shoddy comparison. You're going to piss people off. It's a dumb thing to do. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. But here's what bothered me. The grounds for her being fired based on that opinion was that she was somehow reducing the plight of Jewish people during World War II. Okay, I get that. I understand that perspective.
The double standard.
However, how is it any different from all the people on the left when Trump got nominated or elected and they said he's like Hitler? How is that any different?
Isn't it different? Because in my opinion, Trump is like Hitler. We've already had this conversation. But B,
Hitler served in the war.
We're not.
Hitler did something. He completed a project.
Say what you will about Hitler, but he at least was in combat.
Gina Carano is devaluing the victims of this genocide. Us calling Trump Hitler is not devaluing an entire group of people and their suffering. Correct?
I don't take the opinion of any man who has a bookshelf full of cassette tapes and fucking VHSs.
Those aren't cassette tapes. Those are expanded universe novels. Thank you very much.
Even I read all of them.
Even worse. Fuck you guys.
Not canon. That is not canon.
Cassette tapes are cool.
Buy the IP rights and they can be canon, Brittany.
I'm unfollowing Richard on TikTok right now.
You've already been unfollowed.
It's just, it also, you're pointing towards a nebulous concept of people saying it like on Twitter versus you're asking for a double standard between like the crowd, right? Like, imagine just a crowd of people yelling hateful shit at a basketball game versus one person yelling hateful shit at a basketball game. You know what I mean? Like, ask Ron Artest. Like, let's ask him. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between like everybody yelling boo, right? And then one person you just stand up yelling the N-word.
And the dude at an elementary school baseball game yelling at the pitcher that he can't throw.
You're yelling about the Jews in the you know, the stands for end of a middle school basketball final. Like this is not the place for it. And you're wondering why you can't talk about it because sometimes a professor gives a talk about the Holocaust. It's like it should be allowed to talk about Jews too. It's like, no.
All right.
But also, they told her to stop doing it. They didn't renew her contract.
And that's the thing about this is like I think Bill Burr is unaware of that. He seems unaware of that because like it's okay to be your friend and call her.
A rich white guy is unaware of things?
Impossible. Impossible.
It's his work friend. There's no way they hang out a lot. It's like it's your work friend. You don't want to see your fucking buddy get fired at work.
Yeah.
But my buddy's ranting about the Jews at a baseball game for middle school kids. You know? Why that fucking Hapsburg?
Different. That's the same reduction of circumstance. But on one side of that coin, it's okay to say, and on the other, it won't even be entertained.
Joe DeRosa.
That's interesting,
Joe.
Joe DeRosa with an interesting take. Look at you.
So what you're saying, Joe, is she should have compared it to slavery, and it would have been better.
And that's what we're talking.
I pulled this clip just for the shit that Bill Burr says, or not Bill Burr, Bert Kreischer, because Bert keeps saying ridiculous shit, and this guy is gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Bill Burr's gonna be canceled."
Isn't it funny how he's become like he's actually like fairly woke for being some dude who got famous like being a fucking lunatic?
Yeah, he got famous being a drunken frat boy.
Yeah, exactly.
But fucking Rolling Stone.
This video came out on March 1st. Who knows when this podcast came out? Bill Burr's not canceled, or Bert Kreischer's not canceled for saying the slavery joke.
He also, that's a hyperbolic joke.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a joke because he's not actually comparing it.
Yeah,
he didn't compare what Republicans went through to chattel slavery. If he compared.
I feel like if like the difference is like especially on TikTok, we've seen this like big trend of people that are like, oh, it's dark humor, it's dark humor. Well, the difference is like you can make it, you can literally make anything funny. I will stand by that statement. But the difference is if you're gonna make it funny, the joke has to revolve around the fact that everyone knows that it's fucked up and unethical and insane, right? It's when
the joke has to land,
and it has to land, right?
Bombing
so
works.
Like exactly. So like the thing people don't understand is they'll just say some ridiculous shit and they'll be like, it's dark humor, and it's like, well, first of all, it wasn't funny. Second of all, like you're making light of something that's very serious, whereas like, you know, there's a way to play it. Especially Bert Kreischer. Bert Kreischer tells the joke about how, you know, when he was having his daughter, the head of a comedy store or something came up to him and was like, just so you know, Bert, when you first hold your daughter, your dick's gonna get hard. Right?
Oh, I think
and it's like, yeah. And he's like, and then when I held my daughter, my dick didn't get hard, and I was like concerned. I didn't know what was wrong. Right? So it's like that's a fucked up joke. But it's acknowledged. The whole joke is based around the fact that we know that that's fucked up and we know that it's insane, right? Like these people that just use this dark humor excuse to get away with shit. It's just like they don't understand how it fucking works.
But they never bombed. They've never actually done comedy. I've been a comedian for a long time. There's a lot of people tell me about how they're doing comedy. It's like, no, you just made a video in your living room, dipshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you went and did that open mic and he bombed, you might get yelled at. Like I ran somebody off the stage one time at my open mic because they were doing fucking Holocaust joke and shit. And they're like, she said she'd DM Hitler back. And I was like,
wow.
No. I was like, no, we're
that's
done.
Ballsy.
Yeah.
That's not the social network I'm trying to break.
Yeah, and this is after her talking about like she'd party with the devil, which was kind of funny, but it's like, well, no, you just admitted you party with evil. And then you DM Hitler back, and she made a joke about she wanted an app where she could for dating Jews where she'd send them one way or the other way, and it was a Holocaust. It's an Auschwitz train picking reference. Was her fucking punchline, and that was after she'd already said Hitler. She DM Hitler back, right? So she didn't get to finish that joke before I stood up and like, no, we're done. No,
yeah, no, please.
You don't get to do a fucking deep cut Holocaust joke.
Yeah,
and just keep doing these. Like, no, I don't. This is my open mic. Like,
you gotta earn it, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
open mic. Fuck you. the first amendment says the government can't fucking shut you down. I mean, I can't just tell you get the fuck off stage. I can't let you early.
I'm gonna use my freedom of speech to boo your ass off stage.
Yeah, I have.
Dude, speaking of double standards, like the whole free speech thing is a fucking double.
Oh,
standard.
they love to cry that free speech shit. But she left her keys and her phone and shit on the stage because she huffed off, and she tried to say that I was bringing the room down and shit at the bowling bush at like.
Like, man, who brought up the Holocaust? Like, I'm pretty sure you're bringing the room down.
Yeah,
kind of a downer.
It was so funny. It was so funny. Her she thought it was gonna get me like in trouble.
No, fuck her.
Anyway. The thing is like people don't get like you can make those jokes, but there's like a way to do it. You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's punching up versus punching down, I guess, or punching sideways.
Yeah, there's a point where you talk about you want to fuck Hitler, and then you do a deep cut Auschwitz joke. Like you can't do both of those. You know what I mean? Right. you can't say you want to have a dating website for Jews that separates them in like you're like you just can't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and if you did that on TikTok, you'd catch shit. Right? If you did that on the open mic, you caught shit. Like that's what happens. These people think that the jokes they make wouldn't catch them shit in real life. And it's like, no, you'd catch shit for that. If you said what you said, white boy, David Jolly would fucking fight you. You know what I mean? Like I'd have to stop you from getting your ass beat.
Yeah.
So
there's a difference between regular Nazi and Oscar Nazi.
Yeah.
So that's me doing another joke only for Tim. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. They always tell jokes that go way over my head, Richard. All right,
let's finish this Habsburg motherfucker,
right.
and then we'll move on.
What you're saying, Joe, is she should have compared it to slavery, and it would have been better.
And that's what we're talking about. Jokes like he just made, that type of joke Like that will literally have some person freaking out on the internet wanting to cancel that guy for that joke.
I hate that he says that guy. That means he doesn't know who Bert Kreischer is. Like, that was such a Bert
He also didn't think that joke was funny.
Yeah.
He did a fake laugh there at the end.
Yeah, I know.
You can see him acting like he thought it was funny. It's like,
no.
I'm just like a Crowder guy.
I'm not good enough an actor to not pick up on that. Like, I'm not a good actor. I can tell when there's like, he's not a good actor either.
Yeah.
Just don't get this place that we're in where there's no room for discussion about anything. And even
because there's too many.
But should there ever be a room for discussion when fascism is in play? Because that's what she's referencing to, right?
There's always room for discussion. It's when you're an ignorant fucking asshole who doesn't learn anything. I'm not having a discussion with you.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can find a room for it.
This isn't discussion. It's like you're making like a comparison that doesn't make sense, isn't humorous, and just kind of dumb.
And the discussion is you suck. That's what the discussion's turned to, is you shouldn't be in the fucking movie franchise or whatever.
Yeah.
But also, they just
offensive jokes are funny.
Yeah, they didn't renew our contract.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this is the market you guys want. This is the thing you want. It's the free market.
Right. It's right to work, right?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck do y'all want? Y'all want everything. But you know what they desperately want? They want to win the culture war. They want to be cool.
Yeah.
They're not.
And they're never going to get to be cool.
They're not.
Yeah, it's because no one's ever going to want to hang out with fucking Mike Pence.
Yeah. No. Well, if you're a woman, you're screwed anyway. You're not allowed.
Yeah, he won't hang out with you unless his wife's there. But like, you know, does anybody really want to hang out with Ted Cruz?
No.
Who thinks it's cool to
Only
be
if I'm hitting him in the head with a twisted tea.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'd have to use Mike's Hard Lemonade just because of the White Claw connection, but that's okay. Shout out to White Claw.
Are you sponsored by White Claw?
I'm drinking them right now, bro. I'm literally drinking them right now.
Well, no, you're drinking a Kirkland's brand.
Well, the same shit, bro.
It's not the same shit.
Oh,
Mike's Hard Lemonade owns White Claw. Listen.
All right, so we're diving into this.
But now we're punching down.
We are.
Now we're punching down.
I tell you what, if fucking Costco gives me money for a comedy festival, I'll defend Costco sparkling beverage that's alcoholic in nature.
I don't have a membership, but I'd try it.
I mean, look, I like Costco.
I already had a Mike's earlier. So.
Clearly, you don't like Costco very much because you're judging me for being poor. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Costco's poor now? Costco's motherfucker, the membership
Costco's
club?
Rich. It's the people
that's what I'm saying. I was about to say.
That's where I get all my best cargo pants from.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been shopping there for wedding gear for way too long.
Yeah.
Every outfit.
One day I will. I got a new shirt.
Dude, I like it. I was about to say that thing's fucks.
It's very bright.
Yeah.
Very here for it. It's very Florida, bro. It's very Florida.
Yeah.
This is my Timmy
ready for
Buffett.
a boogaloo or two.
This is my I'm gonna do my Jimmy Buffett cover band. It's also an anime because I'm the pilot of the Margarita Machine, which is a seaplane that is based in what used to be Miami.
Tim, are you Baloo from
kind of, yes, kind of, but a pirate, but a sky pirate for Amazon drones. Between and because Tampa's protected by what's the left of the United States Special Air Command and shit, right?
Oh yeah,
like
isn't JSOC over there?
That's why it's there, yeah. But you got to change it around because it's it's a whole thing. I got a whole idea for it worked out. If I get famous enough and then they'll let me do just whatever I want, it's going to be that. There's going to be an anime that's me and the Margarita Machine. The Margarita Machine is the seaplane that we use to shoot down the Amazon drones.
Oh man, I hope we can get an F-35 that can also be a seaplane eventually.
I'll get Eddie on the pilot.
When y'all ever seen I live in Florida, right? And my whole family lived in Florida, in Orlando specifically, because of a fucking seaplane that the Navy wanted before they figured out nuclear missiles were going to be better. So the Martin Aircraft Company that became Lockheed and all, my granddad worked there, and his dad worked there, and his dad worked there. And they were all in tooling and shit, right? And the Martin PB-8, it's a jet-powered seaplane.
I grew up in Martin Marietta housing in Pine Hills, so yeah.
That's where my family was born. That's where I was born. It was on Balboa Drive. It was the first place I ever lived.
I was on Pine Hills Road.
The names, like all the street names in LA and Orlando, are like exactly the same.
I was about to say, bro, I'm like down the street from Balboa Avenue.
There's always
there's an Orlando
fruit
Avenue.
And conquistadors.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's an Orlando Avenue that runs like right through Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
It's weird. Anyways, what are you showing us?
The PB6 Seamaster that got canceled. But it is why I live in Florida. My granddad moved down here in 1950 something. And now, okay, where's the damn screen share? It don't matter. I don't need to show you. I'm high as shit. And now I can't get the fucking thing to.
I was earlier.
There it is. There we go.
We were talking there, and he was like, "You got to send Richard the link," and I was like, "Oh fuck, how do I do that?"
That airplane there.
Damn.
That thing looks badass as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't that look some anime shit right there? It's got a tail gun and all. That is some anime shit. Make it bigger. It's an ocean-going seaplane that's a jet.
It's like a metal spruce goose. That's pretty rad.
Well, it's not nearly as big.
Yeah, but still, it has that same shape, I think.
Ended up being a high-speed mine layer.
So it did a lot of work in Vietnam? Is that what you're saying?
Very rare. Actually, a little bit. they might not. Well, remember, they didn't want to mine Haiphong Harbor because the Soviets had ships there.
Hey, I'm in Laos.
Oh, God.
Y'all want to finish this video?
Sure.
Or should we move on?
I need to turn down my contrast again so I can see this guy.
Let's finish it, and then we'll wrap up, and we'll let Richard be back onto his merry way.
Dude, I got nothing to do. I don't give a shit. But you guys run the show.
All right.
There's too many channels, Joe. Too many channels, and then you gotta like do sensational shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, I'm on that fucking show. Now I gotta watch what the fuck I say.
Yeah, I know.
He knows. Bill Burr knows that he is next on the chopping block. He knows that this has set a precedent. He knows that they're going to come for him.
Did she ever pony up?
Oh my God. Suck a fucking dick, I swear to God. I swear to God, this fucking guy. Bill Burr literally kissed everyone's ass to get that part because everyone knew he was a huge Star Wars fan, and I was like complaining that he can't do whatever he wants. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Don't take the job that's going to pay you money the rest of your fucking life then, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Bill Burr is funny.
I don't think
that's the difference between him and Gina Carano. He's funny and he can act. That's the biggest difference.
You don't think he's complaining?
No. I think he's just acknowledging the reality that, like, he wants to be in a Disney thing. You'd have to watch what you say no matter what to be in Disney shit.
I feel like I have to watch what I say here. I cut the shit out of
Bill Burr would have been canceled. Like, Bill Burr has said enough stuff to have been canceled like 75 times.
Oh, yeah.
But again, the canceling shit's not real.
Yeah, no, of course not.
He didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
Amy Poehler still has Dave Becky as her manager. Yeah. So, like...
Who talks about Sarah Silverman doing blackface anymore? She got lucky though because of the cop on her show storming the Capitol. So
it'll never.
Yeah, that kind of helped her out a little bit.
I'm supposed to be on Heather's new podcast. Y'all know what it's going to be called?
What?
Heather Shaw is canceled. Should just be preempted in case she ever does get canceled. It'll be Heather Shaw canceled. We'll bring up the podcast first. I'm not even fucking.
It's so annoying because canceling's not a thing. Cancel is like, oh, you know what? You kind of said stuff, and we're like, maybe we don't really like you that much. That's all it is.
It's the equivalent of like meeting someone at a party and them saying some outlandish shit and walking away, and then they're like, "Oh, he fucking canceled me."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. The chips and beer were over here. Yeah, that's the difference. And you're not interesting.
Listening to you, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to talk about lizard people, bro. You heard me on the radio once. I don't know.
Okay, fine. I can't see the curvature of the earth when I'm staying on the beach. I'm hungry.
I was gonna say, how many people you think that he gets away with that because he's a white male? And then I was like, well, the people that think that probably don't exist. So
there's a lot of people that think that.
Yeah, there are, but also
again, he's funny.
He is. I love Bill Burr and Burt Kreischer,
and he's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
He's being just Bill Burr in space, but still,
which is fucking incredible.
How many of Bill Burr's scenes had to be redubbed by a different actor to put something out?
I don't know if they did that in Star Wars, but yeah, they have done that with Gina Carano. Did they do that in Star Wars?
The only other movie she was in. Maybe not Star Wars, okay, but
bro, do you know
what was memorable about her character?
I would
nothing.
Be fucking so devastated if they recut.
I could not tell you anything.
I get dubbed.
The memorable character. There's two memorable characters. It's the guy with the mask on and the CGI creature. That's it.
And Bill Burr.
All you remember.
He's a practical effect in a lot of the shots.
Maybe.
And even Bill Burr. Bill Burr's an I'm sorry, but like, who the fuck gives a fuck about Bill Burr and Star Wars?
Me, I do.
Yeah, but you like him. Honestly, you could watch that whole series and skip those episodes and be like, yeah, okay.
I think one of the reasons
he didn't need any space eggs.
Yeah, he didn't need SpaceX. One of the reasons this is so stupid. One of the reasons why I like The Mandalorian so much is I'm a humongous Breaking Bad fan. And back in the day, I was like, wouldn't it be just awesome if like Bill Burr and Giancarlo Esposito and Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston were all in Star Wars? And now I got like 2 out of 4. So.
You know what's fucking crazy? You know what's fucking crazy about Star Wars is that everyone loves Baby Yoda. Yet there's an entire episode dedicated to Baby Yoda attempting to genocide an entire species.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but a species
Baby
of
Yoda's
amphibians.
basically Hitler.
But amphibians.
Amphibians.
Speciesist motherfucker.
I swear to God, that's part. It's just like they put that in there. It's like this is a gag to y'all. Like what the fuck? Like it's a genocide gag. Like how am I supposed to take anything serious about that fucking frog woman getting to the planet? When I'm supposed to laugh at him eating the fucking eggs.
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
No one talked about that.
Y'all are being snowflakes.
We're not being snowflakes. It's just, it's bad writing. It just makes no fucking sense.
Droid, please.
Oh, God. You're not allowed to say it. Hit the button. Hit the fucking button.
That's our word.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll cut that out.
Up to you, Bill. But I got a few ideas I think that you'll like.
No, she was an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
Super nice fucking person and, whatever. And somehow someone will take this video and they'll fucking make me say something else and, try to get rid of my bald action figure.
Which is what this guy's doing. He's taking this video and just taking it completely out.
They're literally roasting the guy.
Taking it to another level. Like, taking it totally out of context.
No, you fucking...
The thing is how are you going to find somebody from Boston that says something racist?
Yeah, you have to fucking nuke Boston from orbit so way to be safe. It's in the water over there.
I know.
Nothing.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah. So like in this, Bert makes like a fucking fleshlight joke.
They should do a fleshlight for you.
And I cut this in here for you, Sean. He calls him a bunch of
get rid of my bald action figure.
Wait, you have an action figure?
No, you fucking nerds.
They should do a fleshlight for you.
Huh?
Nothing.
It's fucking crazy time. Just people just waiting. Just laying in the weeds.
Do you think there is a group of people reading the trades and then going, Joe DeRosa signs a 6-figure deal. All right, let's deep dig him, find out what he did wrong, and that's how I spend my day.
Absolutely. Let's show that he's human and he's made a mistake in his past, and let's take that dream away. I don't know how it works.
I guarantee you there's people lying in wait.
Do you think
like
people
that?
are doing that? And B,
probably.
They're okay, fine.
Only people that they fucked over, probably.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised. I mean, I've had a few instances. I had one instance that kind of like shook me, where like I had duetted I had stitched a girl's video, and she was like talking about prostitution, and I made this joke where I was like, the only reason why men are upset about prostitution is because you can sell pussy for a premium, but you can't give dick away for free. Right. And that video ended up blowing up and she got like a bunch of followers off of it. And I'm like, yo, you're putting out good content. I'm stoked that I could help. She got super fucking mad at me. Like I was like taking responsibility for like the followers that she gained. Right. Put out a whole video, like altered screenshots, a whole bunch of shit, like trying, like I never talked, like I sent like 3 messages to her. Like entire conversations trying to cancel me, and luckily no one gave a fuck about her.
Bro, you told me if I had questions about technical parts of TikTok, I could reach out to you. Like, what? You tried to take...
So yeah, like she had like fabricated screenshots, did a whole video like trying to get people to like cancel me. So like people actively target you if you're in a position like that, just because it's like the whole clout chasing mentality. of like there is a market for like going into someone's past and figuring out a way to cancel them, because you will gain followers. Like look at the Only Jay situation. The person who leaked those screenshots probably has like 20,000 followers now, just because they like leaked some screenshots, right? So there is an aspect of that I think there is some truth. But also, like, if you go around your whole life fucking people over, there's an army of those people that are going to do that to you when you get big.
I don't know. I don't worry about it near as much as these people do. I don't think. I don't.
No, no. You shouldn't worry about it, because it's like, because unless you've been doing some outlandish shit in your past, what are they really going to cancel you for, right?
Yeah, it's like anyone that tells me they're worried about.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, man, worries about getting me too. It's like, what? Why?
Yeah. Why hasn't Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, why haven't those guys been canceled? I mean, they're not worried about what they're doing
because they're not bad faith actors.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
They're being funny. They're not
worried about getting canceled because I haven't done anything to get canceled over.
You can't cancel what's already dead, bro. Cancel me. I'm not even supposed to be here.
All right, I think this one was for you. Like this last part was for you, Tim, because it's going into comedy and like venues and stuff.
I would love to hear it.
It's crazy. Yeah.
How about you just be an individual and you continue to buy tickets to people that you want to go see? Because that's one of the things that's weird to me is if they go back out on tour, they're going to sell out and people want to go see him, and then the people who don't want to see him don't even want to let the people that still want to see him or her see him. My thing about that is how do you hold up you judging somebody that harshly? And I'm not talking about like the hardcore shit, because now it's becoming
occasionally.
Like, hey, you made an ignorant comparison. There goes your dream, right?
Right.
I'm like, I look at that.
I think he's referencing like Louis C.K. doing like side splitters and like shit like that. And like, no, you shouldn't book him and shit. It's like the dude systematically fucking did fucked up shit to other comedians. Maybe he shouldn't do fucking the club after a year type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Jerry Seinfeld can't even play on college campuses anymore. College campuses love Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, I forget that the billionaire is going to go work for $3,600 a night at the goddamn Midwest State, at Arizona Midwest Tech College for their spring break event.
They don't even want him anymore.
Yeah, Jerry Springer.
They don't even know who George is anymore.
That fucking dipshit Seinfeld, fucking dating a 17-year-old dude. Just shut up, bro.
That's fucking sus as fuck.
Yeah.
You dated a high school girl when you was on TV. Fuck you, bro.
The thing is, Woody Allen.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this up.
It's like, who the fuck stands up to that?
That is the bottom line. He understands this very well. Bill Burr there's people that have tried to cancel him before. It will happen after this. He knows that these people,
7 days later, nobody's canceled Bill Burr.
He knows that Disney and Lucas
filmed it in February.
And if you laid it out so clearly.
The Bill Burr part is from February.
It's not just about the fact they want this person to be gone from whatever they're a part of. They don't want anyone else to ever see that person, which is why these people, it wasn't enough that Gina Carano got fired. When she announced her Daily Wire production, they freaked out because they do not want her to ever work again.
I don't think anybody said that.
This is the man who would defend people trying to cancel Hitler.
Yeah.
He's part of our heritage. You're like, what the fuck?
Freedom of speech. Like, leave him alone. He can say what he wants.
Can we get that creature on the show? I want to talk to him.
You better invite me when you do.
Yeah, no, you're there.
Yeah,
you're there. 7 for me because I don't want to do the debate shows with these weirdos.
We need Nelson and Tommy.
Y'all all do that.
Let's do this. Come on.
Y'all do that one. I'm just going to talk to strippers.
You can just sit there and toot your
Wait, you did an episode talking to strippers?
No,
but I'm going to instead of this.
Yo, that's great. I would watch that for sure.
Did you see the new Rachel's Menu?
No. Wait, I don't have we our Rachel's clip didn't go anywhere. By the way, those Dixie Pro clips would not they failed, all of them, and I feel terrible. But
I mean,
anyways, there's a titty bar.
They're not famous either.
I know, but like they did like half as good as any of our regular videos. I feel terrible. It's all right.
I think the algorithm doesn't want to show progressive rednecks.
Probably.
You double up the literal number of it, like, every time
double up the number. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, literally you made that. So yeah, of course it'd be half.
True.
But no,
anyways, Rachel's is a titty bar and a steakhouse that's in Orlando that has apparently one of the best chefs in the city.
Yeah, they just got a really good new chef. So
really good new chef.
Yeah. Oh, everyone always talks about the food instead of the titties. Isn't that the movie?
Actually, Rachel's at this particular one, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, their food is better. Yeah. I mean, it's a fun club. My buddy Chemo goes there, or used to go there all the time.
Yeah,
we went to a good hot dog cart.
This poor fucking chef, bro. He's got to walk around and tell everyone he's the best chef at the titty bar. Fucking
this guy got high. This guy's an award-winning chef, friend. This is not a.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, I feel bad for him. Wow, he's probably a good chef.
No, he's. Trust me, it's gonna be good things for him.
It's not best.
It's not the dude that owns Rachel's is very rich.
All right, I don't know who owns Rachel's.
Yeah, I do. He's a third.
Of course you do. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I probably know more strippers and shit than you too, Brandon.
I've only been to one strip bar. I'm sorry, and it was with my dad.
And I worked at the one for a while, so fucking. I've been to titty bar with my dad too, and I'm sure mine went way weirder. Y'all want to wrap up on me going to the titty bar with my dad?
I was gonna have
Americana.
I was gonna have Richard talk about some of his stuff.
Oh yeah, Richard, talk about your stuff instead.
I forgot.
I'd rather hear about the titty bar, to be honest.
You do two of your things. I'll do the titty bar story.
Yeah, because you've done some cool stuff with like our environmental stuff. Your photography is super cool. Tell us.
What kind of camera do you use? Is it a good camera?
Similar vape.
I shoot with a Canon 1DX Mark II, a Canon 5D Mark IV, and a Canon 5D Mark III.
Yeah,
that's my.
Canon's okay. You know.
Look at this stuff.
Yeah, whatever. But
look at this.
Yeah, I recently I gave a print of mine to my congressman to try to bribe him into making a TikTok video with me, and didn't work. Apparently, you're not supposed to bribe politicians. I didn't know that.
What? You're not a millionaire. That's the problem,
bro. It wasn't a bribe. I just gave him a print and asked a favor, and then he didn't do it. So I was like, "Fuck this! I hate this." But yeah, I guess it's hanging in the Capitol building right now. So I'm hoping none of these Republicans smeared shit on it while it was up. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I've done some environmental work with the Tijuana River Crisis.
Ticket to your inauguration after the
fact?
That
was a cold move. That was a cold move as fuck.
After the fact. Was it really after the fact?
Dick. Yeah, I got it yesterday. The piece of shit. This fucking asshole. I swear to God. Because I was like, man, if you're inviting TikTokers, like at least I've done some shit for the environment. What the fuck? This dude just drank cranberry juice and skateboarded. What the fuck has he done?
Well, it's
I'm sorry.
You know what? Hey, that's a very inspirational thing and all. I like.
No, I fuck with it. I'm no hate. I'm just saying, bring me with. Like I'm no.
Yeah, it just sounds a little jealous there, friend.
I am jealous. Fuck yeah, I am. Are you kidding me? I wish I knew that I could have done that. Fuck, I've been over here on the grind making 10 videos a day trying to get people to watch my shit.
Yeah, God damn it. Charismatic as that.
What's your Instagram?
I'm not. Richard W_photography.
Cool.
That's me. But I appreciate
make sure
you guys
I'm following
having
the
me
right
on.
one.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Anytime you guys want to put up with me.
Well, what's the Tijuana River Crisis? Plus, you still got to hear the titty bar story. I wasn't kidding about that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So the Tijuana River Crisis, well, the Tijuana River runs into San Diego and outlets in Imperial Beach, and it's like 800 billion gallons of sewage a year comes through to the point where like Tijuana River, the Imperial Beach around it, the sand has so much like sewage in it that like people with autoimmune diseases can't even touch the sand. Essentially, they can't even go to the beach. And it's been going on for 100 years and no one's ever done anything about it because there's like 5 different agencies involved, and Tijuana just dumps their sewage into it because it comes out in America. So they're like, who fucking cares, right? And Mexico is actually more passionate about solving the problem than America is. So for the past 7 years, I've been fighting to get money raised, and my congressman just got $200 million secured, but it looks like we probably need more like $300 million. But it's a start. But nothing has been done. We have like $200 million sitting in a bank account, and no one's done anything about it. So we're still trying to get it fixed. But yeah, I've actively been trying for 7 years. I've been trying to get someone to do something about that. So yeah, that's one of my crosses I'll die on, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Any links or anything we can post?
60 Minutes did a special on it with a few of the bigger names involved. I can send those over to you guys.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
But yeah, 60 Minutes did
get some word. I've never heard of this, so I'd like to get some word out on that.
People don't talk about it, and it's crazy because we have like, you know, the immigrants that will come over, like illegal immigrants will get like MRSA or SARS, and like the river, because of that, the Border Patrol agents then get it. The Navy SEALs train in Imperial Beach, so like a few Navy SEAls have had to quit because they got autoimmune diseases from the river. So you would think like it's a bipartisan issue. Like if you want to sit here and pretend to give a fuck about soldiers,
they don't give a fuck about
meanwhile,
soldiers.
No, they don't. Well, I'm just saying that to make them feel bad because I know they fucking don't.
Which you should. I use my dead brother for that shit all the time. The one thing Jimmy would want would be to use his death for my gain as much as I can. Whether it be get pussy or win political points, Jimmy be cool with that. You know what I mean? Like it just always. Yeah. Speaking of Jimmy and titty bars, well, my dad went to the titty bar with my brother a lot more than I ever went with him. But I one time went with him to the Matador Club in his hometown. Which, by the way, I think we have the same vape, don't we? You have the U Plus?
No, I have this buying this knockoff Yaya one.
All right.
What's in that?
I'm getting off Honeydew Ice. I'm getting off the disposables though because I'm an environmentalist. I like these ones, but I have a reusable one. This is my last one.
Oh, I got the reusable one that looks just like that. You can get them for either way, unrelated.
I got this one. This is the one I got because I went up to Napa Valley to film a video. I did a video for a company who uses. So apparently, when like there's wildfires and it's by a winery, the smoke will blow over the grapes and it'll get absorbed into the skin of the grapes, right? So and it ruins the whole crop of grapes. So like the wine industry loses like $400 million worth of crops a year just based off wildfires. So they found out that you can use like artificial ozone to get rid of the smoke flavor. So I just went up to Napa and filmed a whole video about it. Turns out I go to like every gas station. No one fucking tells me fucking vapes are illegal up in like Northern California.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
So I had to drive like an hour and I had to buy I bought a reusable one that I could fill up while I was there, but you cannot fucking, so I'm literally there at the gas station. Like I'm up here in like liberal Northern California and they're really going to make me quit vaping to go smoke a cigarette instead. Like these fucking assholes. How progressive. Like, wow.
I lived up there for like 7 months and it was a wild experience.
Where'd you
live? Daly City. I worked for.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I worked for ILM. So
I went to high school in Palo Alto.
Yeah.
So I was up there for a while.
It's a beautiful area. It's
fucking shithole. Fucking hate that place.
I
ran away to here. I ran away to San Diego.
Wow. Okay, so you ran away to fucking one of those beautiful places on earth. I really want to
exactly.
I really French fries in my burrito.
Yeah,
I did run though. I
ran away to a picturesque town in Southern California.
It was my freshman year of college. I dropped out and moved here, and then went back to school here. And then
73 degrees year round. I need to go 71 year round.
Yeah, it's 60. It's 62 at night. Like I really hate myself.
I love the West Coast, man. I love it.
No, it's dope. If you guys ever get a chance, like please, I'll take you out. I'll take you out to all the steak joints and titty bars you want, bro.
For sure, dude.
You ain't ready for it.
I live in Burbank, so.
Oh, for sure. Fuck
so
yeah.
I'm close.
Hell yeah.
I have to come out there. If we end up going to the Matador Club. If you come to Florida, though, we'll go to the Matador Club, which is the titty bar my dad used to go to when he was a kid, like 16, because it's in a trailer park. It's not a trailer, but it's in a trailer park near Eglin Air Force Base, right, which is up in the Panhandle of Florida. And I went there. Y'all remember when Seattle went to the NFC Championship a few years ago and like lost or whatever? They lost. They ended up losing the Super Bowl. It was that year. My crackhead Uncle Randy got a settlement from getting hit by a car, right? So he was paying for everything. We went in there, the Matador Club, on that Sunday night, and the NFC Championship game was happening. And there was only 7 people in the whole bar. And that's me, my uncle, my dad, and the crackhead that my uncle brought with him. So that's 4 of us, right? There's 2 dancers, a bartender, and then some other people milling about, but no other customers, right? And my dad ends up getting this dance from this Eastern European woman who's saying she's from Italy, but she sounds like the goddamn villain from Boris, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, yeah.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Boris Vedenoff.
Yeah, she sounds like him, not even like her. Like the fucking Russian guy from that show.
Okay.
Fucking just deep ass voice, like Hunt for Red October, fucking like
one ping.
What the fuck? Yeah, like what the fuck? Just scary shit. Saying she's from Italy. She's saying she's Italian. All right, and she sounds like a villain in a fucking like it's just insane. I imagine her beating Rocky to death in the Gender Stop sequel. You know what I mean? Beating Apollo Creed. It's Apollolina or whatever. But my dad ends up getting a dance from her, and she starts grabbing on his dick beforehand, right in the club, like in the front, because she gives me a dance, right, and it was already a little weird, right? She's like grinding on me, and she's wanting to reach for my dick, and I'm just like, I can't afford this, right? So I get done with the dance, and I come out because my crackhead uncle's buying, right? So I come out, and my dad is standing there, and she comes up behind me and starts grabbing on his dick, takes him to get a lap dance, right? She does the same thing to him, but he doesn't stop. So he pulls out, she pulls out his dick and gives it like 1.5 rubs before he just nuts on her, right? and it's not what she was expecting or what she was wanting, right? So she gets mad as fuck, all right? Remind you, there's no one else in this fucking titty bar, right? There's no one else. We stayed for another 35 minutes after my dad nutted on that stripper, right?
You gotta have that clarity, you know. You gotta.
Yeah, I was in there, and I was walking to the bathroom, and I got startled. I did like a fucking jump scare, right? Because I got scared by a great big figure hiding behind the bathroom door, right? It wasn't hiding behind the bathroom door. They had a display box for horror memorabilia and shit. So they had a life-size fucking Jason in a shadow box with no lights.
They with a fucking scarier.
Machete, right? A life-size with a fucking. So I'm going to the bathroom and I notice at the corner of my eye a guy with a fucking machete, and it's fucking Jason. I freaked the fuck out for.
Nutted everywhere.
He did nut everywhere.
I was the second guy to nut that night.
And he told me I did. I got scared nut. You know, like we were excited and horny all at once because I thought it might be an Elvira because they had an Elvira back there too, which was kind of cool. Yeah. But it was very weird to have so much Halloween decorations just in a corner of this strip club. Just a bunch of Halloween decorations.
I want you to have fun, but I also want you to be terrified for your life.
Well, I think they might decorate for Halloween, but they store them just out in the open, right? Because that's where all this is just back in the corner where the bathroom is. And luckily, we ended up leaving, and we only ended up leaving because other people came in the titty bar. Some girl's boyfriend showed up. One of the dancers' boyfriends showed up, and we left.
Yeah. I do think that you made it. Sex workers.
The fact you made it 35 minutes after that post nut clarity, that's impressive.
It wasn't my nut, it was my dad's nut.
I'm just saying, I would have been like, I'm going out for a cigarette. We're going to get McDonald's. Like,
I thought my dad would have. Listen. Yeah. So I'm in there. It was fucking wild. And Rainey was in a wheelchair at the time too.
This is some Trailer Park Boys. Like, this is some Trailer Park Boys shit right here.
It was so fucking weird. And yeah, so that's I went to the titty bar with my dad and my uncle.
God bless America.
I know. God bless Florida.
It was a good time. It was a pretty solid weekend, in all things considered. It really was. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We went and ate. Y'all ever had Florida Gulf shrimp fresh off the boat?
I have.
No, fuck.
You have? It's good. No. It's fucking really good.
Yeah.
Well, my dad is a Nazi. But my dad also was a shrimper. So
Nazi shrimper.
We contain multitudes.
Yeah, well, he was a Nazi shrimper because he joined he ran away from home at 17 on Christmas Eve and slept under a bridge and then joined a shrimp boat the next day, even though his parents are like middle class and shit. Like my dad is the black sheep of his side of the family. And it's so wild. He ran away from all that because he didn't want to have to cut his hair.
Well,
you know,
your hairs for pussies.
My struggle involves cocktail sauce.
Yeah, well, I think he was probably also trying to get away from vandalizing the fucking synagogue too. So
this shows you people can be multidimensional. They can be shrimpers, but they can also be Nazis.
I really don't think y'all met as many shrimpers as I have.
That's probably a fact.
Really,
Guaranteed.
I'm really not making this I don't know if they're his multitude's friend. Like it. I think Forrest Gump was really painting a very rosy picture of shrimpers.
The misrepresentation was insane.
Just making him way more likable, I think.
Shrimp cocktail, shrimp gumbo.
Oh my
gas
god!
chambers.
My dad told me one time he was trying to buy sea turtle boots in Mexico, and he knew they were endangered. That's why he didn't buy them.
Well, you gotta have your limits. Environmentalism and extermination.
When you care about the sea turtles more than you do the Jews, you might have.
No, he just didn't want to lose the money. He didn't want to lose the money on the sea. He was worried customs was take the boots from him. You could tell they were sea turtles.
Yeah.
And Romani don't make good boots, so
He said the heads of the sea turtles were still on the fucking boots.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
The head was like on the front.
One time, we were up. My wife, my daughter, and I were, and my whole family. We were up in just south of St. Augustine, and we're on the beach. It's a beautiful beach up there, huge like coquina and everything like that. And there's an FWC guy, Fish and Wildlife, right? He's holding a sea turtle. My wife walks over to the guy. She's like, "Oh wow, he has a sea turtle." She goes up. I pass by and I'm like, "Oh, that sea turtle's dead." He's just holding it. My wife goes up and she's like, "Hey, can I pet it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess so." And she's like, "Will he bite?" And he's like, "Not when he's dead." It was just like super obviously dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I don't know if she pet the sea turtle or not.
The sea turtle, or the sea turtle happened to die?
It was already dead when we got there. I don't know what happened.
Oh God, I remember one time my mom got. Never mind, I can't talk about this anymore. It's dead reptiles, dead baby alligators, y'all.
I like where
dead
this is going.
I was going to say, we got the environmentalist guy on here, and we're talking about dead animals and shit. What the fuck?
I mean, we can talk about Lake Okeechobee being a fucking cesspool. It's fucking. I think you're the one. Did you share about the manatees getting starved to death?
Oh, thank God! Yeah, no, I've been trying to bring light to that. No one gives a fuck that we're genociding manatees.
Yeah,
no one gives a fuck.
That happens all the time.
Everything else.
No, for the past 4 or 5 years, they've fucked that water up so much the manatees are just dying.
And they've been fucking that water up for a very long time.
Oh yeah,
they've said for the environmental habitat, the city council scored it a 4 out of 100.
Oh my god.
Damn. I know my dad's septic tank business used to dump into the St. Johns River. I should probably cut that out.
Probably, yeah.
What's the statute of limitations?
But I don't think he was the only one doing that. I think that a lot of people.
He's not for sure.
Yeah, no, I've been to the St. John's. He's not the only one.
Oh yeah, I rode jet skis in the St. John's
I still have
River.
a rash.
We would ride jet skis in the St. John's River, and there would be dead fish just fucking everywhere, floating everywhere.
There's so much corn. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I shouldn't have said that. It was infantile, and I apologize.
We get them algae blooms over here, right?
Oh shit!
And they're real bad, especially places like Mosquito Lagoon and shit.
No, Nestle got a contract for what was $100, I think, to have to take spring water for I don't know how many years. I forget exactly.
I think they got a 10-year agreement for $100 to pump out of Jenny Springs.
Yeah,
which is a springs that is. We only have so many springs for one, but Florida is all just limestone, right? And we're making bottled water from the water that keeps the state from sinking in. And there are some scientists who say that we could just have one big sinkhole, maybe, literally
a million gallons a day for $115.
Yeah, they're pumping out of the thing that keeps Florida from sinking into the ocean. Because there's parts of Florida where the water table is 5.5 feet. And that's parts up here. You can't dig very far in Orlando. It's 12 feet for the water table.
That's the reason we don't have basements.
Yeah. And
this is the reason my parents believe in global warming. Because they install septic tanks. So they have to dig into the ground. So my dad's like, yeah, watch that shit rise every year.
Yeah. Because we pump the water out. And then the limestone aquifers and shit, they get emptied and then they collapse. And we might have the state collapse. And
the state's collapsing at the same time the water is coming over in like Miami Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in California. I'm fucking here for it. Like, I'm about like 1,000 feet of water, like, away from having beachfront property. Like, here we
go. And soon it'll be burned up anyway.
It is so wild.
Unfortunately,
we bottle the water from here when we don't have any water.
We're in a drought every year, and we still sell water to fucking water companies that they export out of the state.
It's so fucking insane. We have what? We don't have to have this.
Hey, folks, is capitalism bad?
I think so.
Well, these are all. Here's the thing, though. These are all externalities that like we should adjust for. That capitalism can't work on, right? So even though like I am a capitalist because I feel like I'm a fan of fixing the system that we have, and then if that fucks, we can move on to the next one. But at the same time, we've never actually experienced capitalism as how it could work effectively, right? Because we don't correct for any of these externalities. If we made a financial incentive for people to get paid $100 to destroy a whole state, right? That's capitalism failing.
Yeah, but see, the problem is people are getting paid for that $115.
Exactly.
People are making money on it. It's not shared around. But the capitalism in itself, like, yeah, we've never had it or whatever, but we have it all the time. We had it when we had it always ends up with these monopolies. It always ends up with this shit, and it's always going to be there. We just can't do this shit anymore.
Well, it's ultimately like politics is like, types of government, it's cyclical, right? Like everything comes back around to like all these things will move in a circle. So like at some point, the ultimate answer is that like there's no like financial system or political system that legitimately works that we've ever found, right? So like at some point we will have to move on, right? So like ultimately there's not a right answer.
Hunter-gatherer shit was going real well till some dipshit decided to start planting some fucking weeds or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the hunter-gatherer shit now, they're doing okay. Not to get all Uncle Ted on y'all, but maybe we don't need to have it industrialized.
No, I feel it. No, the biggest mistake the United States ever made was we invented the car, and then we made all these cities require you to have a vehicle, right? Back in the day, you could go walk down to a grocery store and get locally sourced produce, and now you have to drive 45 minutes to a fucking Costco to get it from Nicaragua, right? Like we did have it figured out for a while, and ultimately the creation of the highway system and the automobile derailed that entire society. And now we can't even go back to it because we have these the society is already designed, right? We don't even have the ability to go back to it. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, just bomb it.
Capitalism, everybody. Hey, where they build all them freeways at, Richard?
In California is the answer you're looking for.
But now over black neighborhoods, friend.
Yeah.
What what Central Park used to be, right?
Oh God, there's not enough time in Black History Month to talk about. Not. You would have to film 24/7, 365 to even get close. No one's talking about the Central Park shit. I'm glad you brought that. I've heard one creator bring up the fact that we literally stole Central Park.
Well, I mean, we
stole everything else.
We told all the natives,
a lot of land to cover.
The natives thought they were trading beads for hunting access rights. They're like, why are you paying us to be in the woods? It's like that's literally what the fucking Dutch did. They're like, the guys were like, why are you giving us beads to be in the woods? You're allowed to be in the woods, right? The guy's like, so we have rights to the woods? And the guy's like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
And then they build a fucking Costco in your backyard. Yeah. All right. We gotta wrap this up though. Sean's gotta make guns in the morning. I don't want to fucking be in this chair anymore. Y'all check us out next time, or give some plugs, Richard, real quick, and then
we did this last time. We got some.
Follow me on fucking TikTok. I don't know, Rich.TikTok toxic, and follow all these guys because they're fucking great.
Well, yeah.
Don't follow me on TikTok.
Sean will roast your ass.
I'm just a troll.
Yeah, he will. But hit that button and let's just stop recording this before we get sued by the Chamber of Commerce.
All right. We'll see y'all next time.